Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio, April 18, 2025. Mercury heads back to the top of your solar chart today, where it will transit until May 10th. It was there very recently from March 3rd to the 29th, but then retreated due to a retrograde cycle. Now, you're in a great position to share your ideas with others, particularly in public or professional settings. You'll gain momentum for ideas and plans that were delayed last month. You get to fill in the details for long-term goals and plans in the weeks ahead. Today is also influenced by an impending Mercury-Neptune alignment, which is excellent for a good mix of intuition and reason. It can be a time of inspiration as you bring more creativity, color, and imagination to your goals or communications. Don't be surprised if something you say today catches on, perhaps inspiring others. Sweet energy will trickle throughout the cosmos today, bringing even more magic to your life. Mental Mercury continues to make tracks through the heavens, stopping at nothing as he forges ahead. Our cosmic messenger planet will cozy up in conjunction with Neptune, the planet of compassion. This ensures that you'll be feeling the urge to pursue adventure and new horizons with your lover at your side. However, if single, you may be inspired to seek someone who is out of your usual type or venture onto a vacation. Love can be found by looking in unknown territory. You are the talk of the town again. Nobody has been this excited to discuss you and your career path since the beginning of March. At first, you might feel apprehensive. The past few weeks could have dinged your confidence, mainly if your name circulated in the professional rumor mill. Well, you might be afraid to hear what others will say about you, but you might be pleasantly surprised once Mercury re-enters Aries. Have faith that the fiery mercurial energy will shed light on all of your accomplishments, successes, and more. There is a planetary configuration now that might force you to look at your whole approach to physical health and say, yuck, or, come on, let's step it up. Be appreciative of the insights you have when you feel upset with things, because there is much to be said for starting over with a new approach. One small step that is important for you to take is a serious look at posture, especially when you are at your desk. This can help you to avoid back and shoulder pain. You are sure to find yourself in a pensive mood on this day. This bodes well for tasks that take great concentration and mental strength. As this is a common activity for you, consider spending some of this day engaging in more introspective endeavors. Journal writing, meditation, and yoga are all examples of this kind of activity, as they encourage you to draw from within and to understand yourself on a deeper level. The benefits are great. Once again, you have a day when the stars are not just appearing to send mixed messages but are appearing to flip-flop. A day after the asteroid Juno retrograde back out of your work sector and back into a playful and creative part of your chart, the moon does the opposite. At the same time, 17 days after he retrograde back out of your career sector and back into an adventurous part of your chart, he leaves and returns again. With planets going backwards and forwards between both sides of life's fence, this makes the weekend's full moon and its work and life balance reminders more important than ever. At the same time that the asteroid Juno is settling into her first full day back in your romantic sector, the moon is wrapping up its monthly visit. Juno is not only spending her first full day back at a friendly aspect to Mercury until he leaves an adventurous part of your chart today, but before these romantically charged lunar vibes run their course will connect with both, adding to what is already a powering up of the spirit of romance and adventure. Scorpio, depth calls you inward, go willingly. Your quote of the day: the answers live in the quietest places. Your color of the day is raven black, intense and reflective. Lucky numbers: 8, 14, 26. Something hidden may come to light, but you're ready. Don't fear what transforms you. Your strength lies in seeing what others avoid. Emotional honesty is your secret weapon today, use it with care. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome, and let's take a few deep breaths together and settle into the energy of April 18, 2025. This is your space to pause, reflect, and receive whatever messages the universe wants to send your way today. No matter where you are emotionally or mentally right now, you're exactly where you need to be. Let this moment be a small act of self-care, just you, your intuition, and a few cards to help guide the way. The first card that comes forward today is the Knight of Cups. This is such a heartfelt and tender energy. The Knight of Cups often speaks to the romantic, the dreamer within us, the part that still believes in beauty, connection, creativity, and meaningful emotions. Maybe you've been feeling the pull towards something that lights you up inside, a new connection, a passion project, a conversation you've been longing to have. This card suggests movement, often emotional movement, like when we finally say something we've held in for too long, or when we follow a creative impulse that's been whispering to us for weeks. It encourages you to move toward what feels good, not just what looks good on paper. Let your heart lead a little today. It might surprise you with what it knows. Next, we see the Eight of Pentacles, a gentle but focused energy of dedication and craft. This card often shows up when you're deep in the process of becoming, whether that's mastering a skill, improving something in your day-to-day life, or simply becoming more intentional with how you spend your energy. If you've been putting in effort lately, even if it hasn't paid off just yet, this is your sign that your work is being seen by others, by the universe, and most importantly, by yourself. Think of it like quietly tending a garden. You won't see growth every day, but trust that it's happening beneath the surface. This card reminds us that small efforts, repeated with care, become something beautiful and lasting over time. Keep going, you're building something real. Our third card is the Three of Wands, which brings a sense of anticipation, expansion, and readiness for what's next. This card is all about standing on the edge of something new and feeling both the excitement and the unknown stretching out before you. Maybe you've made a decision recently, or maybe one is coming up soon. The Three of Wands says, you've done the prep work, you've laid the foundation now. It's about trusting what's ahead. It's okay if you don't have all the answers. It's okay to be both hopeful and nervous. That's what growth feels like. Think of a time in your life when you took a leap and later realized it changed everything for the better. This could be one of those moments. Now we have the Queen of Swords, a card that brings sharp clarity, strong boundaries, and deep truth. This queen doesn't play games, she values honesty, both from herself and others. Today, this energy may be asking you to check in with your truth. Are you speaking up for yourself where it matters? Are you cutting through the noise and tuning into what's real for you? The Queen of Swords also reminds us that wisdom often comes from experience, even the hard-earned kind. If you've been through something recently that challenged you or forced you to grow, know that you're not weaker for it, you're wiser. Use that clarity to guide your choices today, and remember, speaking your truth isn't harsh, it's healing. Finally, we draw the Star, and what a beautiful way to close this reading. The Star brings hope, renewal, and the quiet, sacred belief that healing is always possible. If you've been heavy, disconnected, or uncertain lately, this card is a gentle light in the dark. It whispers that no matter what has been, there is still beauty to be found. There is still magic in your future. The Star invites you to dream again, not recklessly, but bravely. To imagine better days and believe that they're coming. And not just because you wish for them, but because you are actively moving toward them, one choice, one breath, one soft moment at a time. So today, with the Knight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Star in our spread, we see a journey of emotional exploration, dedication, growth, clarity, and deep hope. It speaks to someone who is balancing both heart and mind, someone doing the inner and outer work, someone daring to believe in what's possible while honoring what's real. If any part of this message resonated with you, maybe a card, a word, or a feeling, share it. What are you working on right now? Where are you feeling pulled forward? Or maybe you're still figuring that out, and that's okay too. Let's open up the comments and support each other through these little life pivots and breakthroughs. Remember, you are not behind. You are re-unfolding in your own time. Your journey, with all its layers, is sacred. Keep showing up for yourself, even when it's hard. Keep trusting that where you're going is worth it. And most of all, don't stop believing in the quiet, powerful magic of your own heart.